Are we gonna Jimny Jam?
Yeah, my dick is Love Live hard. But I'd go to jail if I said that. Please don't use that.
Me too. Thanks.
Last time on the
Funky Anime Podcast.
The time finally came for us to send our podcast out into the world, and we encountered some road bumps along the way. Now with all of our jitters out, we should be good moving forward. But now we're going to have to face our biggest challenge yet. Hey guys, welcome back to the Funky Anime Podcast, the podcast where we watch an anime every other week, because we can.
Hi.
I'm your host this week, Chuck.
Hi.
And then to my right is Pino.
Hi.
And to my right is Garb.
Hi.
Hello, I'm also on the right.
Yeah, they're both right.
Yes.
But they're both wrong because they're idiots.
No.
You've never
Okay.
been more right about being wrong? Wait.
I woke up on the right side of the bed. Thank you.
So I'm hosting this week.
Yes.
If you didn't tell, we're back to the good old rotation. We've made it one time around. No one just died yet, so that's a plus.
You're right.
Yet.
Yet is the key word there.
And we all kind of sound pretty happy this week.
Probably
well,
because we
that's-
watched a good show this week.
Yeah, we watched Love Live School Idol Project, suggested by me, because I only suggest the best anime.
But that anime is trash, says somebody out in the comments section.
It's just idle garbage.
Well, yes, and it's great. It is
Seriously,
idle.
like a lot of people really do not like that show, and
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess it's because they've seen the first episode and seen like clips of Nozomi molesting everyone, and they're like, "Oh, it's just garbage." No,
Booby grab.
it's really good. Yeah.
So.
But they're
I was gonna
wrong.
pick-
Sorry.
Okay. Can I speak?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No.
I just got a little carried away.
I know you did. It's okay. So I did pick Love Live, and I just picked it because, frankly, I'm obsessed with it, and I just wanted to bring these other guys into Love Live Idol Hell.
Find out if
and,
we like it at the end.
Yeah, it's
Spoiler alert,
You
we
should
loved
stay. Whoa! What?
Don't speak for me.
Now they're
But
gonna
you
click off
guessed.
the podcast.
They're gonna stop the episode right now.
They already figured out that we liked it.
Oh,
and then
no.
immediately left. God,
I've tricked them.
you're not allowed to do that.
I'm sorry.
At all. Fino, I can't believe you.
It's okay.
Been had.
We'll
I've-
find out right now.
Yeah. So, I want to hear your guys' first impressions of the show because I know that some of you guys were like, "Ooh."
You talked it up a bunch, and like I know the memes, like the triple Q memes and all that, and you were talking big, like just before we started the podcast. I think maybe it was around the time we started it, but there was a time when I just saw an episode on my own, and I just saw the first episode and wasn't really impressed, and then watching it for this, I had to watch it all the way through, and I was into it. This time, this go around, once I actually gave it a shot and had to sit down with it,
No,
I wasn't impressed at first. I wasn't impressed by the first episode. It didn't suck me in.
Sook.
with two C's.
Not suck.
How about you, Pino?
Shows
I know
like
you.
this,
Okay.
shows with singing, or basically anything with singing in general, to me, I just kind of I don't know, I just cast it aside. I usually, I'm like, okay, you're going to be about singing. You'll probably have, happy moments, sad moments, whatnot. And I'm like, I'm not down with that. I mean, granted, the first time I watched anything singing related, for an anime was I think it was the big boobed one, Sonico or something like that, and that was terrible. And I was like, no, thank you, not again. And then again, Chuck was talking about this a lot, and of course the Siva Gunner memes and everything else. Shout outs to those guys. You know, I liked what I heard, and so when this show was on the list, I was like, do I really want to get back into all this cutesy stuff that I left a couple years ago? You know, the answer is yes.
Pino's past has caught up with him.
Yes, I will talk about that in my documentary.
You can feel your sins crawling on your back.
I feel something. Okay.
So I actually started this entire journey with Love Live because I was browsing Twitter one day, and I saw the cards from the Love Live mobile game, actually, and I was like, oh boy, I love rhythm games, and I would want one for my phone, so I downloaded it, but then I saw, like, there was a story game, and I'm like...
There's a phone app?
Yeah.
Jesus, why haven't I downloaded that yet?
And there's, like, a story mode, and I was like, ooh, maybe I should watch the show so I don't get spoiled on anything, so I did. And then I binged the entire show in 2 days.
Wow. I thought you started it because of the memes.
The memes like I introduced me to Love Live, but it wasn't the thing that made me want to do it. It was the mobile game, and I was like, ooh.
It's an adventure game?
Okay.
Sorry,
It's a
I actually
game.
looked it up. I'm gonna put that down. Okay.
Yeah. So it's a good one.
Well,
And I would recommend everyone to play it if you like rhythm games at all.
And if you like Love Live. Or
And if
maybe
you-
this could be like your thing, or like it
Yeah.
introduces you to it. You never know.
It's a good rhythm game, especially for mobile. There's not a lot of good free ones,
mhm.
but I would highly recommend this one over like most that I've played. So
Hashtag. It's an
if
ad.
that's anything, dude, if they paid me to say this, oh my god,
That'd be great.
But they don't.
They don't. So free advertisement.
So yeah, guys, hashtag not an ad, but hashtag could be an ad. Hashtag please sponsor us, Crunchyroll.
We still haven't
Please,
gotten
we're
Anyway.
begging you.
We're begging you, please. I just want anime.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi,
So-
Umi.
Oh hi, Mark. So let's get into the background for Love Live.
Oh, boy.
So it's a very long, strenuous tale.
Oh, no.
Love Live was actually a manga titled Love Live School Idol Project, much like the show, and it was released in actual volumes, written by Kimino Sakurako.
Has he
and
done anything
illustrated
else?
By Tokita.
How dare you assume
Arumi.
it's a man?
I did a lot of research, but I didn't research them, and it's a girl. She's a girl,
Oh.
not it's a girl.
Ah,
Cool.
She's only done Love Live, I think.
Well, she's done a
Interesting.
wonderful
No,
job.
no, she's done things called Sister Princess, Puppy Girls, Strawberry Panic, Baby Princess, and then Love Live. And
I'm noticing a theme.
obviously
There are two
Love
words in each of those.
Live. How did you know?
I'm a mathematician.
No, Love Live Sunshine has 3. Checkmate, atheist.
Got me.
And it was illustrated by Tokita Arumi, and it is still running to this day, actually,
Wow.
with Love Live School Idol Project Volume 5, actually released May 27th, 2017. And along with the manga, they also have Love Live Diaries, which is basically each chapter is kind of narrates or follows a certain character and a little, just like a mini story. And you're like, ooh. So it's a good quick read. I would actually recommend the manga a lot if you like the show, because it is 1,000% more gay, and it's a good light read.
The anime is already pretty fucking gay.
Yeah, but like
I didn't see
like,
any of
literally,
that.
there's a
Then
there's
you
a
are
screen-
blind.
I do wear glasses.
There's a legitimate quote that Ellie says that in the manga, if you don't calm yourself down, I'm gonna have to give you a kiss. And then other times there's just actual kissing.
What do you
and boob
mean?
grabbing.
That's,
And I'm like,
I mean,
oh,
there's boob
boy.
grabbing in the show. Thanks.
No,
to
no, but
Nozomi.
there's like some very, very strong boob grabbing that I'm like,
how,
okay,
how many
guys.
volumes are there again?
There's 5 right now, and then there's a couple out for Love Live Sunshine.
All right,
What
the
percentage
spin-off.
of gay would you say it is?
It's definitely a passing grade gay for sure. Like probably a B average, because there's no like, I don't think they show any like actual sexual things besides kissing and maybe hugging.
Okay. Are we talking
there's
about
no-
just like, oh, you're my friend kiss, or like, oh,
No,
you're more than my friend kiss?
There's some definite like, ooh, you're someone that I am attracted to.
Oh my.
If Nozomi
Kissing.
and Ellie aren't doing something when the
They're doing something wrong, is what it is.
And so
when the lights go out, they are.
the pureness in my eyes have been shattered to the reality of the manga.
And so the anime was actually produced by Sunrise, producers of such great shows actually as like Cowboy Bebop, Gintama, Inuyasha, Code Geass, and then all like
Did you
the
say
Mobile Suit
Code Geass?
Gundam. I don't know how to fucking say it.
It's Code Geass. I want to see Code Geass. It's just Code Geass, but they're all geese.
Yeah, and then
Those are my people, man. That's my Snapchat page, just geese.
that is true. And then all the Mobile Suit Gundam anime, and then many others.
So
What-
not
what if-
only is that a big like amount of shows, but that's also quite a variety. Like there's a mech
Yeah.
show in there. There's like action.
There's a lot
This
of
is
there's
not
an
drama
action
shows.
mech
that.
show in there.
Mm-hmm.
What if Love
And,
Live was an action
it's-
mech show?
That would be fun.
Wait, that's JoJo.
That is not even close, my man.
Oops.
Also, we made our JoJo reference. We met the quota for today. Proud of you guys. I wasn't even the one who said it this time.
I think I did it last time, just
got
on
it.
complete accident.
I got. Yeah, this was an accident.
Yes. So the show was actually produced in association. God.
Can you speak?
With the Lantis music label,
Hmm.
so that they could release music alongside the show and have different albums come out. So
Which is a genius marketing move, of course.
absolutely. So the actual show started on January 6, 2013.
Wow, really?
And according to Wikipedia, which I just looked at for some general information, Love Live is categorized under a comedy, and I'm like, I guess.
I guess I
but there's
laughed.
It's
there's
more
also a
like
lot-
slice of life.
Yeah, I would say a bit of slice of life, and then the idol entire subgenre stuff.
Yeah.
And different things like that. And then, like I said before, there's actually a spin-off series, Love Live Sunshine, which second season should actually be finished airing by the time this actually releases. Maybe we're on the last episode right now. So
By the way, it's Christmas.
happy
Christmas,
everyone. Dude,
I'm sorry, I meant happy holidays.
And we'll do an episode for Sunshine, for sure.
We should do it
make
in the
these
summer,
fools-
because I'm guessing it's like beach
it
summer
is-
party.
Oh, it is very much beach, and it's fun. I would recommend it a lot. And so
is
then,
it like
I
a
said,
sequel or just a spin-off?
it's a sequel in the same universe, but doesn't follow any of the same characters.
Oh, okay.
It's a new idol group,
Did they
different
retcon it?
area. No.
Okay.
This isn't JoJo Part 6.
Oh.
So
Hooray! Second, we overmade our
Hooray!
quota. Yay!
fuck.
All right, that's enough JoJo for today.
Yeah, and then, like I said before, there's a mobile game school, Love Live School Idol Festival, which released in April, June 2013 in Japan, and then May 2014 in the rest of the world. It's a gacha game. You recruit members of both Muse and Accords,
Aw.
the other group from
A-Rise?
Sunshine. No.
Oh.
No, fuck them.
Is A-Rise not in it?
A-Rise is not in.
What the fuck?
it's-
They are not
it's-
best gorillas.
It's based on those two groups and all their songs that they've released, and then you get random filler characters too that don't exist in the canon of the anime, and you're like, ugh, I'm just gonna throw these away, and it's really fun, and once again would recommend it.
Are they like
So-
the Donalds in Fire Emblem Heroes, where it's just like, oh, another Donal?
I mean,
Yeah,
at least
but it's-
Donald is from the universe. I think it's more of the three
It's
guys you get at the beginning of the game. Like,
oh yeah, it's like generic anime girls that they're like, okay, we also want to be idols, and you're like,
But I don't care about you. All I want is my Nico Nico Ni.
yes. And So let's talk about the plot. Love Live.
There's a lot.
It's
Sorry.
it's just a group. It's just a group of girls.
Mhm.
They become school idols.
Mhm.
In order to stop their school they love from closing.
I feel like that's an honorable cause. Like I
That's it.
enjoyed that little just, you know, that added tension. It was.
It's not saving the world or anything.
Yeah.
It's just their school.
It's like we like this place. I don't like that place. I never liked school. But hey, you know.
I know.
for
There's
them.
one part where, like, during, like, just before they do snow halation, where one of them says, like, "I love school," and I'm like, I think it's Ellie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, Ellie loves that school because her grandmother went there.
Well, I love that school because
And
Ellie
Hanoka's
goes
family all, like, went there.
Me too, thanks.
there. All right.
And that's the plot. Good work, everyone.
Woo.
That was it.
That was
I
a
don't know if
real
I could've-
tough one.
I didn't want to digest that too fast. Could you
I
repeat
couldn't
that again?
handle the part where there was, like, parallel universes and, like,
Dude, do you know what half a day press is?
You can't say it's only a half, okay?
Okay,
All right,
TJ, Henry, Yoshi.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
speed.
let's not talk about quantum mechanics right now. That's-
live speed?
Thank you. I was trying to figure out how to convert that, and you pulled it off with grace.
Thank you.
Continue, Chuck.
Okay, let's go. Let's just hit the presentation straight on the head, the nail. On,
There's actually some, like,
the head.
some meat. There's some stuff to, like, talk about here, actually.
Fine.
Yeah, there's a lot that I wrote about in my notes.
Let us hear it.
You wrote, like, 4 pages worth of notes,
yes,
didn't you? You really like
I'm-
the show.
I'm insane. I like to get in depth with my lore, and so first, like, the animation is very well animated for, like, it's just an idol show. There's nothing that's, like, super crazy happening. There's no fight scenes. There's just it's the little details that really matter. Like, the eye movements are very good for the show.
Except
It
they
has-
never blink.
Yeah, but, like, who needs to
I
blink?
didn't notice that. Thank you.
They blink a little. They don't blink a lot.
The background characters never blink. They may blink whenever they're, like, foremost and, like, forefront, but background characters, whenever they're, like, little tiny eyeball Nozomi, they don't blink.
Shiny eyeball Nozomi's great.
Far away Nozomis give me life. They're so good.
I'll put up a picture right now because those are good. Those are good pictures. If you're an audio listener, sorry.
Just Google it.
Oops.
Oops. That's what you get. But actually, thank you for listening to the audio podcast because that's good.
Audio
you.
only format just makes more sense anyway.
Yeah, it is. So, like, all the animation's pretty well done. It's not like Studio Trigger or anything, but it's still good enough that you're like, this is I can watch this.
It's
and
not
have my
Toei.
eyes.
Oh yeah, that's
it's
for
not
sure.
Toei. That is 100% true. That's
There's
basically
3D segments, though. You
Yeah,
didn't touch on those.
The 3D segments are basically anytime there's an insert song or the opening to the actual anime itself, they have 3D animated portions so that it's easier to get all, like, the special camera angles, the sweeping shots that they always
It's a little
have to
jarring
get.
Yes.
at first, but, like, it's totally understandable why they do it because of what you just said. Like, whenever they're moving the camera in, like, dynamic angles, it's gonna be too much pain to draw that, and, like, it makes sense. But it's weird that it, like, quickly cuts between 2D
That is
and 3D. It is a little jarring, but I totally understand why they did it.
Yes, very much so.
And it's good. The first one is a little wonky, but,
Yeah,
after
the
just
one where they're
watching
dancing
Kimono Friends,
outside. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
after watching
Everything's-
Kimono Friends, like, all the 3D is, like, godlike.
yes,
For
yes,
sure.
that for sure.
And especially as, like, you get deeper into, like, the show, and, like, by the second season, like, these 3D sections are really good. And
All
now,
the animation improves in the second
Oh.
season.
Absolutely. Even the small characters in the background look great still. The backgrounds itself for, like,
Oh, I love those.
all the settings, they're so nice.
I like.
Oh, the snow halation one, like, the stage is so detailed. But what were you gonna say, Pino?
I like the one where they're like on the mountain, and they're just like looking at the sunset. I think.
I think. I
Oh
know
yeah,
what you're
when
talking about.
when Umi, Nozomi, and Reen went up to hike the mountains,
Yes.
and then
That
they're standing
scene,
there,
I
and
was
it's
like, wow, this is like the colors are correct. Like I like what I'm seeing.
All the colors are really
why
nice.
are you
like,
on a
there's never like a
mountain?
dull. There's never a dull moment
Yes.
visually.
there's no drab scene unless it's like trying to fit a mood.
Or if it's just raining, you know.
Yeah.
Even the
But
rain
even then,
scenes
Hanoka
look
can
good.
just fucking scream at the sky and it'll clear up.
You're
So
right.
she
love
has that power.
I love that bit. I was like, what?
Yeah, that
is
was really
going
funny.
on?
And then
There's
they're
some
like,
really
oh, wait,
good-
she can just scream.
There's some really good little. It's like me. There's some really good like little jokes like that where it's
Shout out
like.
to Sandy. Oh wait, no, that wasn't. What was that? What was that hurricane's name?
Irma.
Shout out to
Irma.
Irma. Sandy's the one that actually hit us. Never mind.
I really in particular like the joke where they're like, "That's not a beverage."
And then she's like, okay, I'll get another one. It's like, that's beans. That's not a beverage.
What do you mean?
They're like, oh
so
no.
good.
What do you mean? It's beans.
I would drink the beans.
I would drink the beans for Ellie's sake.
You would do anything for Ellie.
Absolutely. Ellie's great. What else? Oh, we have the music, which is... First,
Oh,
I want
yeah.
to talk about the actual OST, like all the
The score.
like the score itself, because that music is actually really good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very much so.
They're all
Like,
like
you
really
wouldn't-
chill little tunes.
I like the tuba, the boom, 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 boom. Like the, I was about to do like a different song entirely, and then I realized that's not right.
Was that
But
gonna add
it's-
3 to our JoJo counter?
We don't talk about that when we're talking about Love Live.
You're right.
But like, there's so many songs that like fit the mood, and you remember them.
Mm-hmm.
That's like one of the things that I really liked about the score is that you're not like, oh wait, I forgot that this song was even a thing. You're like, ah.
The one that stuck.
And they
with
don't
me-
song.
repeat a lot,
Yes, that's true.
which is
There's
nice.
a lot. There's a lot of music in here, which is super good.
Yeah.
There's like one that stuck with me. It's again, I think it's the same episode when they climb the mountain. Beforehand, where they're trying to reach like this little wristband, and like
Oh,
they start
yeah,
running
yeah.
down the slope, and it's just so jazzy. It's so like
And
memorable. I
that's-
loved that scene.
That scene was so good.
Yeah.
And also like every time they jumped over the logs or went through a bush, the music hit with
Absolutely.
it. And I'm like, ah.
I was
There
like,
really just so much love went into this. It just makes me
it's
so
almost
happy.
like it went live.
Yeah, and then the real meat and potatoes of the music is the songs sung by Muse, and
because they are idols.
because that is the entire concept of the show, that they sing and dance.
I'm surprised they all sing very well. I was, you know, from the beginning of the show, I was like, okay, maybe they learn how to sing good.
Yeah. Yeah,
But no,
yeah.
they
They,
all-
just
they-
kind of pick it up.
Yeah, I'm just like, okay, is that what all girls schools do? I'm like, no, that's
Yeah.
probably not.
I was
right.
expecting at least one red-crested iblis.
Yeah.
Ibis. God damn it, I said iblis again.
Looking for my friend.
Oh, no.
My friend. And there's a shit ton of songs.
Oh yeah.
It's more
Like,
the
even-
dancing that gave them trouble. They had to like work
Oh.
out and shit. Like
Yo,
that's a
And
good
then
chunk
they-
of the
I
show
would
too.
work out.
Then they got fat and ate rice.
That was
and
really good.
That's a good bit.
Whatever,
rice
the
is so
like
good.
tragic scene of them like, does she not know?
Dun dun.
And she's like, oh, my height has stayed the same and my weight. Dun.
Yeah, the hard 2-hit piano piece like always gets me.
It's so good.
And then like just the songs, like there's a lot in the show, like don't get me wrong, but there's so much more that they don't use, and it's just released as music
Mhm.
from like the groups that they have. Like there's solo tracks that like some were released with like the Blu-ray DVD sections, and then there's duos or duets, not duos, I'm stupid. And then there's trios, which actually there are 3 established trios for 3 girls per group. So like there's BB, which is Ellie, Maki, and Nico.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
There's a Lily White, which is Umi, Rin, and Azumi.
Yeah, I like that.
And then there's Printemps, which is Hanoka, Katori, and Hanayo.
I don't like
So they're all good.
You're right.
Don't-
They're all good. You know, I'm just being negative. I'm sorry.
Pino, you're not Garb.
Please don't
that's
kick me
not
out of the
allowed.
group, please.
You're out. You're fired, Pino.
Okay, I'm gonna go pursue
But it's
my
not the
fashion.
Funky Anime Podcast
I'm
without
gonna
the three
pursue
of
my
us.
fashion. You're right. The card said
The
3.
card said 3.
I just need someone to be selfish for me, okay?
Pino, no, don't go into fashion.
Screw
Come
you,
stay
I
with
meant
me.
Garb. Just kidding.
I need the clip of Nico like screaming, crying on like the second season.
Oh my no! Oh my heart! You can't be bringing that up right now.
I don't want to remember.
I love that. So, like, you know, they have the 3 groups, and then there's also a bunch of just Muse like related ones that they've released as well. So they have so much music. Like, let me see.
And oh boy, is
that-
there merch.
The lore
Oh,
is
boy.
there. Is it in
Oh
endless?
boy! Oh boy! If I have fucking how many songs do I have saved on my computer right now? That is just Muse songs. About 360.
Let me
Don't-
find actually the
Wow.
thing
No
I was
big-
mentioning. I want
No big deal.
I
one of
didn't know
those
that there were
chibi
that many.
Yeah, well, there's like some of the songs. There's like variants because
Yeah.
different singers and
The
whatnot.
ending song, like even in the show, like each one has like 5 different
Yeah.
versions.
Yeah, so
There's the one that's just Nico, and I love it.
So since we're hitting that, do you want to talk about the openings and endings, or do you want to talk a little bit about those songs?
No, we can go on the opening and ending because that kind of fits in.
That's
Yeah.
right here.
Yo,
So
it's like we planned this.
what?
It's almost like we have a formula that we stick to, so we don't get too distracted and forget.
You what?
You. So the first opening is.
That right there.
That's a cute read. I'll put that on the screen.
I'll need to get
Probably
that
not though.
eventually.
I'll forget. So the first opening was Bokura wa Ima no Nakade,
I like the first
which is sung by Muse with Hanukkah as Hanukkah
Dude,
as a center.
shout-outs to everybody celebrating Hanukkah.
Dude.
I'm serious!
No, I just had the idea of like in my head, like it popped in just like instead of Hanukkah, it's Hanukkah, and like there's the 3 like candles, but they all have like Hanukkah's face.
Someone doesn't know how many candles there are in a menorah.
There's
No, I don't.
9 on the Hanukkah tree.
Well, there was these people
God.
called the Maccabees.
Please do not
I'm the,
lecture us on.
I'm the Hanukkah
On
armadillo. Shout-outs to the friends.
Okay. Let's get back to the
Sorry
song.
about that. Yes.
So the first opening was actually also used as the ending theme of season 2, episode 12.
what a
And that,
nice...
was-
it made me so happy.
It is such a good callback because you've seen this opening for an entire season, right?
Mhm.
And then you're like, okay, let's move on to the next season. Then they're at Love Live and they sing their song, and you're like, dude, they're at fucking Love Live. And then the crowd cheers for an encore, and you're like, shit, are we getting another song? And then they're like, psych, we're going back to the first opening, and you're like,
Oh no, my heart!
It was so hype. It was so good. Like I was DMing you on Discord.
Yeah.
I was just like, dude.
It's those moments
It's-
when they go back to like their previous songs. It's
Oh, my
in
God.
anything actually. It's just it always hits like that nostalgia chord or like that emotional
Mhm.
thing inside
Yeah.
you. You're like, you know what? They're doing the show right.
like, there's a song called Susume to Tomorrow, which is literally the first song that you hear in the anime when she, like, jumps up and freeze frames, and she's like, I'm Hanukkah, whatever my last name is, Kizumi, and she's like, I'm a second year, and then they do that again at the ending of the show, and you're like,
Yes, you are.
Oh.
You are Hanukkah.
It gives me
And they-
chills just thinking about it. Like,
yeah, and
makes
they
me
and
so
they, like,
happy.
they do that with a bunch of different songs, and you're like, oh, dude, this is like my third time hearing it maybe this series, but it like hits you so much with
If there's a
what
song
they're
you
aiming
like,
for.
it'll come back. Like it's
Oh,
somewhere
for
else
sure.
in there.
and it'll just hit you, and you're like, my heart.
Just like
I'm
our
not allowed
friend Katori. She came back.
Nah, she came back.
She's that
I
comeback
thought that
kid.
was kind of bullshit.
No, it's not bullshit.
No.
We'll talk about that in a
We'll
second.
talk
after
about
we finish
that.
talking.
How real it is to our group too.
Yeah.
If only
There's
someone
a lot
told me
of-
to stay.
Fido, don't go pursuing your fashion line, please.
It's okay. The llamas need me.
And the song, going back to the first opening, it's just good. It's happy. It draws you into like the vibes of the show, and it's a quick song that you're like, it's hits you every time, and you're like, ah, this is a good song.
They're all good.
Yes.
Like, Love Live is like one of the only shows that I listen to the opening and ending to fully each time I watch like the show.
Yeah, you don't normally do that. I usually do.
It just
in
depends.
general.
Like if it's, I think I've started doing that more now because I've been watching Love Live. But like there are some shows that I'm like, this opening is like not great,
Yeah.
and this
For-
ending's just boring, so I'm gonna skip it. But
Some shows, like, especially ones that are still airing, like Dragon Ball Super, like, I always sit through the opening
Oh.
and ending. Because, like, the most recent ones, those are really good.
yeah, that's me with Love Live Sunshine right now.
That's
Oh,
me
yeah.
with One Piece.
Ew, ew.
Nobody loves me.
I was just going to let him keep going.
Yeah,
I
was
wanted
gonna
to see how far he would go. Good job, Pino.
Man, yeah.
But yeah,
Good
it
job.
takes a special show to make you want to buy songs from them outside of
Yeah.
the podcast, and you're just like, hey, you know.
Only if they sold them in the United States.
Sorry, that was actually
really
a real
agree with
shout
that
of pain.
noise. Oh my god.
I was gonna go look on iTunes just in case. You know, like normal people should.
I'll send you a link, but don't tell nobody.
Shh.
I'll just send
so-
you this
Little
fancy
secret.
doodle.
So the first ending for the show is Kito Saishun ga Kikiro. I think that's how you pronounce it. Which again, sung by Muse most of the time. But we actually talked about this earlier, that the singers change depend on who was the focus of the episode and like who wasn't there. So
Yeah.
there's several different variants that I should have pulled up by now because
Whenever
I
they
had.
recruit Nico, she does, like, almost the whole thing by herself. It's so
Yeah.
funny.
She is the star, of course.
That's true.
They're just
She
her
is-
backup dancers, and
Yeah.
She's just the middle. She's so good. Like there's so the different endings, like there's one with just the third years, there's one with the entirety of Muse, there's one with just the first years, there's one with just Nico, one with everyone except for Ellie and Nezumi, there's one with only Ellie and Nezumi, and then there's one with Katori, and then one with Honoka. So that's, you're just like, you never know what you're gonna get, and you're like, oh dude,
Well, usually
it.
it fits in with, like,
oh, it
how
fits
the
so
episode
well.
goes
that's
down.
that's the reason why I don't forget that at the in the credits they're just always shooting the what's her name? It's not. Is it Umi? Umi is the one, she's the one with the bow and arrow, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
I
And
can't
then,
get
and
that
then
out of my
Katori
head.
just collapsed in the back.
Like anytime
I
you
love
say
it.
Love Live and ending, I'll think of somebody getting shot by Umi's arrow. I just that's how much
Umi's
it's
a marksman. Oh, and so once again, it's a bit more relaxed than the OP is. Like it's a good wrapping up song. It still has that fast pace that you're like Muse to be, but it's not something that's like, oh my god, are we gonna watch another episode like right now? What's the deal here? But it's just, it has a lot of good visuals. I feel like
Yes.
for the. Especially, it has the one trope that's followed all the way through this current season of Love Live Sunshine, that they have a scene where it's everyone's standing in a line at practice, and then there's one character singing,
Oh.
and then for two lines it's only that one character, then everyone sings, and I'm like, this is perfect.
And then
I love this.
Is there another one playing the maracas in Sunshine?
No, there's not a maraca playing.
Aw.
They're in a bus. For
There
this
is only
current
one
season.
Rin.
Yeah, there's only one Ren,
You're
which
right.
is
I'm glad.
yeah, and oh yeah, I wrote in my notes, Ren dances with maracas and she's just the cutest.
Thank you.
She's precious.
Yeah, and then it
All
and
of
then
them
it
are precious.
abso-freaking-lutely, and it also shows the characters interacting with each other in different parts of the school, which I actually really like because it
Gives
throws
it character. Gives it personality.
and it throws the like, we need to save the school, like, because they spend a lot of time there,
It-
and you're like, oh wait, this is what their goal is, to keep what they have now as they have it.
It builds the narrative that you don't usually that you kind of need in short kind of shows like this, and it just really emphasizes like the whole reason Muse exists and you know why they want to save the school, which I agree with you.
Yeah. So let's hop over to the second season, where the opening for that was
Swimsuit Ellie. Sorry, she was in a swimsuit, right?
yes, she was.
Okay.
No, Reen was in a wet T-shirt and sprayed you.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Ooh.
You're
going to jail.
So
my input
it's
for
called
that.
Story Was. Thank you, the jail boy, Pino.
Stop.
Uh,
You have
Stop
violated
right
the
there,
law.
criminal scum.
Pay the court a fine or serve your sentence.
So it was Story Was Kokutachi no Kizeki, which is sung by Muse again. Honoka at the center. I think I prefer this song over the first OP.
Really?
Like the song
Okay.
itself, maybe not the opening.
Mhm.
The opening both I love, but the song I just feel I've listened to that more independently
Yeah.
than the first opening.
I haven't watched it and like listened back as much as you, so I don't really have a thought yet on that.
Yeah,
I like them both a lot, but
The-
I think I might
love-
like
I
the
love
first
them.
one. I think I might like the first one more, but I'd have to listen to it like a lot to really say.
Yeah, I'd be the same as Garb. I'd need to listen to it a couple more, but I think since I saw the first one first, it's just like, oh, I've heard it longer. So I'm like, of course I like
Well, yeah,
this.
that's I also I have that like vibe too, and I'm like I guess I could say I'm nostalgic for the first opening for like, even though that sounds like super weird. I only watched this started watching it 3 months.
They
ago.
kind of make
nostalgia.
you. They try
Four?
to make you feel nostalgic for it.
Makes
To
you-
be
Oh,
fair,
and
Yeah.
it does. It does. It works so well. And this song's just more of a happy, yay, let's do this. Same stuff as the first opening. So, it's just personal preference at this point.
You're right. Type down your
we
opinions
can't
in the
be
comment
negative.
section.
We're too
please.
positive. What?
Put your opinions down in the comment section so we can thumbs them all down. I mean, so we can I'll be positive about it.
Yeah.
So we can trash your girl. Except they're all
Dude,
good.
They're
So there's
all
no
good,
real
so
way
we
to
can't.
trash
Unless you pick someone from Arise, then what are you doing?
What are you doing? Just watch the Arise
There's n-
series. Oh wait,
They're not interesting enough.
Oh!
take that, haters.
Get wrecked.
Get wrecked, nerds.
What's next on the agenda? I mean, what's next? What do you have for us next?
We have the second ending song.
Oh, yeah.
Used in the second season again, which is Donatoki Mozuto, which is
Sure.
sung by Muse with Honoka as the center again. Most of the time, they do it again. They do the different characters for what the focus of each episode is. So they have all the special endings. Like there's one with just the third years with Muse, with just Nico, with just Reen, with the first years, the second years, and then Maki, Ellie, and Nozomi, and then one with Honoka again. It's just there's a good.
I like that. Yeah, I like that it was consistent in that kind of way. Like even though it's
Yeah.
it's like spotlights, and that's what I like. It's like
And they-
you learn a lesson every episode, and yeah, I didn't know what else I could say after that. They learn a lesson, not all of them.
Yeah.
Some of them.
Some of
Everyone
them have-
except Nico.
Nico doesn't learn anything because she's an imp.
We all need that imp. Wait a second, aren't I the short one?
No,
No,
but
not-
you're not a gremlin.
Oh,
I am a grub.
And this ending song again has the one person dancing. Reen still has the maracas this time
As she
around,
should.
and that's greatly appreciated. And actually,
my people
Each
are very happy.
but each episode actually has a different person holding the feather at the last part. At
I
the
didn't
end,
notice that.
yeah. So it goes again, kind of like who's the focus of the episode, and I think that was actually a really cool touch that I don't think a lot of people see or know about or really focus on.
Spoilers.
But I was like-
it's me.
There's just so many little tiny details that you can miss.
Mm-hmm.
There's those little touches that you're like, dude, nice.
Nice. Nice. Oh.
Oh,
Number
that's
3. Yeah. Whoa.
Put that on.
Bum-ba-dum.
I'm 3 in a row. Wait, no. The second one was you, Chuck. I forgot.
Yeah, my bad.
It's okay. I didn't want that streak anyways.
And I think I like this ending song over the first one.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're kind of the same for me. At least not until I listen to it a little more.
Yeah. Sorry everyone for being the guy who's like, this one's better. I like this.
This one's objectively better, and your opinion is wrong.
I'm
You-
right.
you
That's
got-
why.
You got me.
Me, yeah.
That's right.
Kermit.
Is this just silly voices hour?
Yeah, this is Silly Voice the podcast.
All
We
right.
actually changed the name in all of our branding.
I'm Kermit. what,
And
what,
what else?
what do you have next for
Is
us,
there-
Bao?
Oh, the imagery is again a lot of the school stuff, and then a lot of the characters interacting. But my favorite part was the last like fading out scene where the music fades out. Is the image of the symbol for Muse written on the fucking rooftop,
Oh yeah,
where
that
they
do
all
in the end.
practice.
Ugh.
and at the end of the
that gets
show.
me.
Hanoka actually writes that out, and then they're like, "Oh, it's gotta disappear in the weather," and she's like, "That's okay," and I'm like,
Ah, no. Just like us.
"Guys, we're gone. This is our last episode. Thank you for listening."
No, not
It's hard
us.
to fucking
I
make
meant them.
podcasts
shit.
without the three of us.
Fuck, it's only supposed to be the three of us.
It's not even our second season yet.
We haven't even gotten a sponsor.
We haven't even
Please,
got.
Crunchyroll.
There's no budget here.
we're so.
But with that,
I wanna-
subscribe to our Patreon.
Each individual one. We're keeping that joke from last week.
Are we? Oh God. So, what do you guys think about the show in general? Like,
It's just a good time, and I don't know why people shit on it.
Yeah, I had fun. Even though when I watched it at college, people were like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Hey, shut up."
I didn't have enough time, and I had to watch it at work. And I was afraid someone's gonna be like, "Are you watching Love Live?" And I'd be like, "You're fucking right, I am."
And it could have gone two ways.
Yeah.
Yes, another one, or ooh, A-Weebros.
One of my coworkers, like, he actually fluently knows Japanese, and I asked him like if he'd seen Nichijou because I was making a joke, and he was like, "Yes," and I was like, "Yes," and he knows JoJo too, and I was like, "Yes."
yes.
And I wanted to
Yes.
say like,
God damn it, Pino. I was gonna make the joke, and I'm like, nah, Pino's gonna hit it. I know it.
I wanted to tell him I was fucking off and watching Love Live, but I was like, oh, he's gonna judge me.
He's gonna judge. He's gonna slack off too.
He's also gonna watch Love Live and then listen to this podcast and be like, ooh,
Oof, my coworker's
Nice.
a moron. Has terrible taste in women.
yes. If you listen to last episode, you would know that's correct.
Whoa, now that was then, and this is now, and we've grown somehow.
How so?
I don't know, man.
I am 2 feet taller.
Wow. So how tall are you now? 5 feet? Because you were a gremlin?
I'm not a gremlin.
I'm the short
Yeah,
one.
you are. Pino, you're also the pretty one.
No, I'm the brown one.
You're our cultural diversity as well.
I am affirmative action. Anyways,
So I just love the show. Like I said before in this podcast that it's like my addiction at this point, which is true to like a very big extent just because I love it. And like I'm always smiling when I watch it. Like I
That's
always have
good.
this fucking stupid ass smile on my face, and I'm like, these girls are just doing their hardest, and I'm like, nice.
look at them trying to save their school.
They did it. I'm happy. And
You go.
and then when I'm not smiling, I'm super crying sad because
Don't do this to
It's
me,
a-
girl.
it's like oh yay, they're all good school idols, and then they're like, oh no, one's leaving. Oh no,
Oh no, one almost
they're
died.
just-
And then
They're
there's a
really-
5-minute scene of them all screaming, crying.
oh my god, I was fucking rewatching it in Qdoba, and I was like tearing up. Like I couldn't have done. I almost started crying.
If
in
I
Qdoba.
had
That would've-
enough time to like watch it comfortably, I would have at least cried maybe twice.
It got me a couple times.
like the first time I watched it, I cried more than what I did now, but I still had like those like, oh no,
It was
Oh, no.
surprisingly emotional. I wasn't emotionally prepared for it.
I
this
can't.
wasn't
comedy
ready.
isn't supposed to be sad.
Yes, it is.
It gets too real, man.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. And like I just love all the characters, which we'll talk about in 1 second, but there's one thing that I want to talk about first.
What is it?
there is only a single adult male ever shown in this entire series.
Oh, hi.
Which is Hanoka's father, who you see a total of 4 times. I counted.
Oh, 4. I don't.
And you see his mouth down. Never see his nose. Never see his eyes. Always wearing the same outfit. And he's just there. And
It's
I'm
a good joke. It's like they knew.
Yeah.
They totally were in on the joke.
You're not here
And
for the
then-
man.
Well, who knows? And then there's just Nico's brother, which is like 4.
Oh,
so
yeah.
he
Nico's
barely
brother,
even
who I
counts as
didn't
a guy.
think was a boy, because I was like, oh,
Yeah.
she's got a lot of sisters. Oh,
Yeah.
backup dancers. What the?
What?
That's a boy.
That's not it.
Get japed, son.
I got gypped.
Was that a trap? I don't know.
Maybe.
But it's just a good show, and I love it.
It's just a good time. It'd be really nice to it'd be something good to like play on the background. You know?
Oh yeah, that's for sure. Like we could never mind. Cut that out of the podcast.
Cut
'Cause
everything.
Guess what, guys?
What?
We
What
have
time
a-
is it?
Guys, welcome
Oh.
back to another edition of Not Who's the Best Grill.
Oh no.
Dun,
guess what?
dun, dun.
But I
not
practiced my
doing it.
lines this time.
We're not doing it this week because I'm sorry for all you people who wanted to hear us fight over who
Oh.
we love. But while watching through the show,
Huh?
I wrote we in my notes, but basically I decided that it would be an injustice to the other 6 members of Muse that we didn't pick, just because
Hey, I picked 2.
I love them all. God, you're cheating.
And they were
And
both
so-
a llama. No, I'm kidding.
So instead, we're just going to talk about every member of Muse,
Hooray!
starting from the first years all the way up to the third. years.
Hooray!
We get to talk everyone, and we can even talk about our favorites out of them, but they still all deserve the spotlight.
Let's
So, let's go.
go.
So who's first on the?
We're
chopping block.
gonna talk about our favorite first year. Just kidding, they're all great. Maki Nishikino,
Oh,
first year and member of BB.
it's not like I
So,
like you or anything. That's
Tsundere.
She's so stereotypical Thunder. It's so
Yeah.
good.
And
Maki's probably like objectively my favorite. Like not just for the memes. I think she's like one of the best. She's just so cute. She has the perfect hair. Like I could gush all day about how perfect Maki is, and she should just be preserved.
she's a doctor.
Just keep her.
So you know,
Trust-
hey,
She
Trust
could
her.
operate
You
on
can
me
trust her.
anytime.
whoa
Oh,
there.
Good one.
I thought I arrested
That's-
you before.
Stop right there, criminal.
She still believes in Santa Claus.
Don't
I
tell
love
her
it.
that.
Yeah, she's too pure.
Yeah.
She's so good, yet she's still like, ugh, I'm grown up. She's like, Santa comes, look at this fireplace. And they're like,
There's the proof.
there's the proof. The proof is in the pudding.
The cake was.
And she, one of the interesting things that is actually noticeable is that, what was it? I think it is, Maki is the only one to call Nico by like her first name. I think, or the other way around. So people like really fucking ship Maki and Nico. So like that's just a.
And they
just a
don't
fun
seem to go
fact.
together at all to me. I don't understand that.
Read the manga, my boy.
Uh-huh.
There's an entire dynamic that they have.
And boy, is this show gay.
Boy,
Boy,
this
have
show's
my
good.
pureness glasses shattered.
they're already shattered though.
Yeah, but they
They're
shattered
double
even
shattered.
more.
He
Oh,
put
yeah.
them
Oh,
back together and they were
Yeah.
shattered again.
Yeah, I'm bleeding now.
Oh yeah. And she also composes the
Yeah.
songs for Muse.
What an
She's the only
intelligent
one that
being.
knows an actual instrument.
Yeah. Well, you know, we don't talk. No, Reed knows the maracas. I don't
Yeah.
know what you're talking about.
Do you know how much
And,
skill you need to play the maracas? But we'll get to there later.
I'm
very
actually
much.
face palming. You can't see it, but I am.
Well, guess
You
what,
goofs.
guys?
What?
Let's talk about Reed.
Yeah.
She's pretty cool, I guess.
She's okay.
She's okay. I don't want to.
Pretty good.
I don't want to arrest myself.
But Reen's the tomboy of the group for sure, and she's
And she can
literally
be,
a cat.
She can be a girly girl if she wants. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't you forget it.
Yeah. And she's a cat.
Yeah, basically.
That's-
She's just a cat. She's very...
She's just a cat. That's it.
Yeah.
And she has like the little cat mouth, and she's like, ah. And I'm like, yes.
Do I want to
She
tell
goes
everyone?
rawr, and she goes XD.
Do I want to tell everyone about
she
her?
goes,
Yes,
yeah.
I do.
Do I want to protect her? Yes.
Yes.
Sure.
Do I want to
Absolutely.
see her grow up and be happy?
Yes.
Yes. Would I like to share her with all my family and friends? Yes.
Yeah, okay.
No. And even in the manga, she actually like a couple like panels. She just has cat ears, and I'm like, nice.
Was that an accident? Nah.
Nah. And she's just like, she was actually appointed the quote unquote leader of Muse after Honoka was voted the student council president. So she's just like a
No,
good-
it was just whenever they were doing the fashion thing because
No,
she
but,
needed
like-
practice with it.
no, but like the at the end of the second season when like
Oh yeah.
when Maki was like vice president and Hanyo, who we'll talk about in a second, is president. She's like, you're the leader, and we're like, fuck.
Not again.
No,
Whoa.
not the first years.
Sorry, that was my
Whoa.
Sonic. Whoa,
Whoa.
Way past cool.
Whoa, Doug.
Ring, nice job.
Yeah.
Is that all we got to talk about Rin?
Yeah,
She's
she's
a-
just...
I mean, we
hype.
could go on and on about her all day.
I would
but
go
Yeah,
on and
that's-
on about
that-
her all day.
That's just talking about like every character though. Like we could just talk for
Yeah.
ages. So
We could
let's
just
go
be
to
the Love
Hanayo.
Live
Oh,
podcast.
Hanayo. The personification of
The-
what I was.
First member of Prim
The DK crew.
I don't think she's. It might be Tiny Kong, I guess.
That was my impersonation.
Good. She's the super shy, quiet one.
Yeah, I wanted her glasses back, but no.
Yeah.
Can't have that.
There's
I like
like-
immediately fell in love with her, but then like the glasses were gone. I'm like, oh.
But then she wears it sometimes anyway, like when
Yeah.
Yeah.
when she does other things. So I'm like, this is a good one.
It makes me
I
think
still
there are
think
10
she's
members
cute
of
with it.
Muse, and then I'm like, oh wait, no. That's,
No.
that's just Hanayo.
Same person.
Still though.
Don't you
she's-
remember the cards? There can only be 9.
You're,
No, yeah. Do you believe in the heart of the
but
cards?
only
though?
Link can defeat Ganon. Alright, I'm sorry.
And Hanayo's good at fucking harmonizing according to her rise, so that's something.
Mhm.
And she's been best friends with Rin since grade school.
Yeah. They have,
And she loves idols.
they have a history.
That's it.
Do I
they have
ship
a
them?
history.
I don't think so.
Nah, I don't know.
Don't break my pureness glasses a third time.
I took them and threw them out a window.
Ooh, boy, I can't
They're
see.
gone.
Goodbye, glasses.
Hello?
My glasses.
My glasses.
I can't find my glasses.
I can't see without my glasses.
She's just Velma.
That was cute. Oh my, god.
She's not as sassy as Velma.
That's true.
I guess.
She's too awkward
Yeah.
Yeah.
and like
And I
quiet.
love her for it. She's great.
Shaggy says once. No, I'm not. I'm sorry.
Good job, Pino. Good job. That was a good joke. I'm glad that is gonna stay in the podcast.
All right, who's the next girl? I want to get this over with.
So we have Hanuka Kusaka, second year, and the basically main character of the show.
She's the OG.
She's the OG.
One of the big 3.
She is the big 3. She's all 3 of
The
them.
big kahuna.
Oh.
Of Hanahuna.
Oh boy, hey. I'm glad you finished that for me.
Get your wiki tiki charms now.
Wow, I've never heard that variation of laugh out of Pino before. You got him good.
that
Dude,
that laugh is
it's-
never supposed to reach any of our viewers. How dare you? Okay.
So, Hanuka is the main character basically, and May basically follows her anywhere she wants. And
She's so happy. She's like a
yeah,
bundle of
she's-
joy.
And we try to find secrets and new discoveries to some of our favorite girls.
thank you. I really
Those are some
appreciate
cool
you.
bits.
Welcome back to another episode of Cool Girls, the show where we discover girls.
You know what we should do though? We should bring out that thing. You know the thing? We should dust it
Did
off.
someone say the old analysis machine?
Yes.
And so Honika's great, optimistic, but sometimes she's sad, and I'm like,
She's a little. She's sort of the white bread. She's a little more vanilla.
yeah, for sure. But she's still good. Like you kind of
Absolutely.
You need her.
Yeah.
She did it. She did great.
You did.
She made the world. So let's talk about another person that exists. Katori, who's just
Hanoka's
fucking
bestest
adorable
friend.
and super cute.
I'm gonna
And I
run out
just
the room now.
Want to
And she does finger guns, and it's really cute.
Yes.
She does do finger guns, and I'm like,
She does that famous face at the beginning of opening one.
yes, her little face that goes, and I'm like, ooh.
You spooked me.
I'm like, how'd she get there?
I'm shook.
How does she know there's a camera?
And she's just adorable, and she went off to go to a different school, but then Hanoka's like, no, fuck you, bitch, you're coming back. And she's like, okay.
Yes, okay, daddy.
Okay, daddy. And she makes the costumes.
Yes.
All the super cute costumes that you always see, and you're like,
Very skillful.
And they are some cute costumes.
Yes.
Ugh.
But someone would have to
Fucking
disagree.
who?
Umi. They're a little too
She doesn't want her
revealing.
legs.
They're too
She doesn't want her
revealing.
legs to show.
Dude, they pants her. It's a good scene.
That was a good scene.
Yeah, it was pretty good actually.
So Umi is the most sensible of the group.
I like Umi.
And I do
Yeah.
too. I like them all. I don't think if anyone's gotten that idea from me yet.
Gotta
I
love them.
love them all. They're all my favorite, and I just want to protect all of them.
Yes.
And
We're not sickos. We just want to protect them.
yeah,
We're a little
And-
bit sickos.
I'm not a
Stop.
sicko.
Say another word.
And Umi's like the strict one, and she's like, we gotta get shit done. Go swim 10 kilometers, then run 10 kilometers. And I'm like,
And when she means
Nope.
sleep, she means sleep.
sleep. Just fucking Sonic throws the fucking. I love that.
In
scene.
all reality, that is me. Like, I'll go into a nice deep sleep, and if you wake me up, I'm gonna kill you.
You're dead.
You're dead.
Yeah.
Omaiwa.
Game over.
Mo. Shinderu.
Shinderu. Nani? Dude.
Umi's
isn't-
precious.
Isn't Umi just from Fist of the North Star?
Yeah.
No, not at all.
I think she's
Omaiwa.
basically the main character.
I remember seeing her there.
fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was it? Oh, Umi also, actually, fun fact, does kendo in the manga
Mm.
and not archery.
Interesting.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, what is
Also, she does
kendo
it-
for all our American viewers?
Kendo's the stick sport where they whack each other.
Oh boy.
That's
Can we
it.
do that, but with our penises?
No. No.
I knew this was a bad
absolutely
idea
not.
to join this podcast.
Guys, this podcast was a mistake.
This should not
Remember
be in the
the
Love
joke?
Live episode.
Remember the joke when we said this would be the last podcast? This is now the last.
This is
podcast.
officially the last podcast
Officially, this is it.
for the year.
I destroyed it.
That's true. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa,
Ho ho ho.
Happy Boxing Day.
Thank God, boxing.
Can we
Day,
just
my
start our own religion that's just Love Live?
Can
we just worship the
that's-
girls?
It's called Idle Hell, my boy.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no, you're already dead
Oh.
in Love Live Hell. So let's go. Oh wait, and Umi also writes most of the music for.
She writes the
fucking-
lyrics, right?
Yeah. She doesn't compose. She just writes
Yeah, no.
lyrics.
It's
So
just
let's-
Maki that comes.
Okay, then that's not
Yeah.
me, I guess. I have bad.
Well,
I
guys,
spelled
guess-
it
Yeah, this
wrong.
next one's gonna be a doozy.
This is where we get the nice meat. I mean, we get into the
I
real
don't think
meat.
I don't think this first one's me. this first one's Nico Yazawa.
Who's that?
the little imp?
I thought there was only 8 members of. I'm kidding.
It's that small grade schooler in the background of most of their videos.
Oh, that makes sense.
Oh yeah, she's just an angry small
Do
child.
we want to give our best Nico knees?
Yes.
All right.
Garb, I need to hear yours, Pino.
Me? Oh
Yeah,
boy. Nico. Why did you laugh?
because it was just the
'Cause
build up.
It was the wind up that really got me.
Did you expect me to go low? Because I was debating
No,
that.
no, I absolutely did not expect you to go low. I thought you were gonna do that fake out, and it happened, and I'm like,
You read me like
yes.
a damn book.
okay,
It was worth
I'll,
it.
It
I
was
think
so
that was
good.
pretty good. All right, who's next?
No, I want to talk about Nico more. I love her.
Nico, Nico, Nico.
All right.
God,
Alright.
that was bad. Nico's just angry a lot.
I like that.
She has provided me with the most like reaction images out of everyone.
Oh, absolutely. But also, like, we talked about this before, and Garb is just Nico.
Yeah,
just
Garb
an
is
angry
Nico.
I'm the
child
imp.
that screams and just hates life. And it's like, God, I'm lonely all the time.
But lucky,
Just-
lucky.
My
No, you can go first, Garb.
I was just gonna say my profile pic right now on Discord is Nico.
Is that?
It's just an.
I thought it was an image.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
that's
an-
Nico.
What's the difference?
Oh.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. So let's go on to another character that's better than Nico.
Ooh, there's.
Nozumi. Jojo.
Mother Nozumi.
Quite literally the goddess of the Love Live universe.
Definitely.
If it weren't
It is-
for Nozomi, like none of this would have happened.
Yeah, no, they wouldn't have been Muse. They wouldn't have gotten more than 3 members. Like,
She was the hand guiding them all, like under the
She's-
table.
yeah, she was the Ouija board.
She was the one giving names to the stands.
She
That-
did. She had the Fool. She had the Star. I was
Fool.
like, shit. It was a good one, and I was like, oh, literally,
Oh.
me stando.
Whoa, is this JoJo? Were we just watching JoJo?
Dude, Nico's my favorite stand user. We need
There's,
to make.
there's a little part where Nico does like a punch, and I posted a screenshot of it, and I was like, oh no.
Yes.
Guys, I'm gonna make a video of determining who gets what stand. Okay.
Okay.
Of
Just
Love
a
Live.
really deep analytical, straight face
absolute-
video.
It's gonna be like 45 minutes of
Time
me
to
just
run up that
talking
old
about
analysis
Love
machine then.
Live. That's what it sounds like when you turn it on, because it's been a while. I had to dust it off.
If you don't know Nozomi though, you might be more familiar of Small Nozomi from
Small.
the
Might be more
Siva
familiar,
Gunners
yes,
video.
with her small form.
She's very cute from a distance too.
And when I first saw Nozomi in this Love Live, I was like, why is she so small in the other one? She's perfect.
Why is she
She's
a
too
large-
big.
Why is she a
So-
large human?
She is a large human. She is my type.
She was well endowed.
I am now arrested.
Oh, bye.
To
Goodbye.
the point where she can't even squeeze between the two cars.
That's a good bit. That was. A
That
good
was.
bit.
She does
That's
not
really
know.
funny.
She does not know personal space, but who cares?
Oh yeah, she is straight up molests the other girls.
It's
It's
like
okay,
you
though.
did a wrong. Squeeze, squeeze.
It's because they love each other. Don't worry
Pafu,
about
pafu.
it.
They love each other in the
Buff-
live
buff-
kind of sense, I guess.
Haha.
I'm gonna go with myself.
Title drop.
Dude. Okay. Now, let's get.
That's not a clap.
Let's. Oh no. Let's get to the best, my favorite character of all, Ellie. Oh,
Russia, Russia. La, 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 la. Okay, yeah.
You
Ellie's
also just have a thing for blondes.
Well, yes, but also Ellie is just fucking fantastic. She's fucking tall. She's beautiful.
What a
she's a strong
steadfast.
character.
Very steadfast.
She's
I like
smart. She's a leader, but she also has her insecurities.
it. Here
I'm
we
like,
go. She's the leader
She's a
of the
human.
bunch.
She's a
You
human,
know
and I'm
her
like,
well.
yes. She's finally back to dance. That's it.
No, but she really is like one of my favorite characters as well.
Oh, she's probably the most well-written character, I feel like.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And she has blue eyes, and I'm like, oh. My
She's
favorite
exactly
color.
what Hitler wanted.
That's gotta
But
get cut.
she's Russian. La, 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 la.
That is out, my man. If you just heard a giant bleep or just a cut like that.
You just put my Nico Nico Knee voice in there. and
Oh,
just-
Can that be the censor from now
We're
on? It's
fine.
just Pino Sneaky.
yeah, for sure.
Hi, I'm
Um,
Nico Yazawa, and I'm here to. Fuck yo! I'm just kidding. Woo! I got carried
And
away there.
I actually
Oh.
wrote a one of her quotes from the show that I really enjoyed was
Let's hear it.
as we strive to improve, we notice the people around us improving too, which makes us work even harder. I guess you could say friends are like rivals in a way. And I'm like, yeah,
That was a
You're
good
right.
quote.
you was right.
There's a lot of life lessons in this show.
Sorry.
It's just a wholesome show that teaches you
Yes. How to sing?
like a teacher does.
Only better.
Yeah. Wait, Pino, can you sing for us if this show taught you how to sing?
Where are my friends? Oh wait, wrong
Good
show.
one. There it
Sorry.
is.
My bad. Sorry, I didn't tell you what show to sing from.
Yeah, I
my
almost.
fault.
It was either Bobobo or Kenmo Friends, and I just went with Kenmo.
My bad.
It's okay.
So, are there any other? So that's the end of the Muse watch, where we just talk about everyone and how great they are. Do you want to talk about any other characters? I didn't really write any down.
Other than obviously the most important and prominent character.
The llamas.
The llamas, amen.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was gonna say Hanoka's dad, but yeah, the llamas.
We already talked
very
about
important.
him, though. He's a good
That's
guy.
true.
I still don't know
That's
why
right.
the llamas were there, but they're you know
Because
if I were a
they
female,
because they can make a sex joke at the end.
if I were a
That's
female,
the only reason why they
and-
existed.
and I had to choose a school, go yeah, dude, llamas, let's go.
That
The last two shows we've watched have had llamas or alpacas.
You're luckily you didn't have a best grill section because you do know I was gonna choose that.
Oh,
that
I
llama,
know,
right?
I know you. That was basically the reason why we didn't. do
Luckily,
Best Grill
Rin
this time.
showed up in my life, and I was like, you know what?
Luckily, a cat existed, and you're like, yes.
Meow meow.
Meow, meow, meow.
Sorry, yeah.
yeah.
And then we didn't talk about like anyone else, but there's like a Rise, the other idol group that's like they're big rivals, and then
They were kind of nice
beat 'em.
rivals, I guess.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
They were amicable rivals.
They were more a berry rival than like a blue.
silver.
Yeah, blue or silver.
guys, I'm gonna poop on your face head. No, it's more like a hey,
Smell you later.
Bitch.
hey, use our stage. Okay, thanks.
We love and support you.
Yeah, we've been watching you. I fucking love your music.
Thanks
Good job.
Nico.
Those are good bits. Those are good
wonderful.
bits. This is why people tune into our podcast.
For the quality. The quality.
The quality Nico needs.
Not everyone understands us. You know, our IQs are so high.
Dude, can I just tell you that, to be fair, you have to have a very
There it
high
is.
IQ to understand Love Live School Idol Project.
Mm.
The humor is extremely subtle, and
There it
without a
is.
solid grasp of musical theory, most of the jokes will go over a typical viewer's head. There's also Nico's nihilistic
for it.
outlook, which is
The entire
definitely
thing,
woven
isn't it?
into her characterization. Her
There's no
personal
stopping him.
philosophy draws heavily from
He keeps
from
going.
Volya literature, for example. The fans understands this stuff. They have the intellectual capacity to truly appreciate the
Go
depths of
take
these
your pee
jokes.
break. We'll be
to,
here.
to realize that they are not just funny.
Where did I put the Spanish fleet?
They say something deep about life. As a consequence, people who dislike Love Live truly are idiots. Of course, they wouldn't appreciate, for example, the humor in Nico's existential catchphrase, Nico, 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 which itself is a cryptic reference to Turgev's Russian epic Fathers and Sons. I'm smirking right now, just imagining all of what one of those addle-plated simpletons scratching
Hey, I'm
their
back. What'd
heads
I
in
miss?
confusion. As Sakura Kino's genius, wit unfolds itself onto their television screens. What fools, how I pity them.
Where did I put that
And
news?
yes, by
Our
the way,
viewer
I
count went
do
from
have
2
a Love
to
Live
0.
tattoo. And no, you can't see it. It's for the ladies'
Eyes only.
And even then, they have to demonstrate that they're within 5 IQ points of my own, preferably lower. Because beforehand, nothing personal, kid.
Thank you for that.
That was cut from the podcast too. That was bad.
Good.
We can have that. I love that.
It was worth it for the laugh, for the
It was-
goof, the gaff.
I might just cut that.
You
out.
could just put that at the end.
That'll be true. Okay. So
It could be the
if you
disclaimer.
wanna, if you wanna fucking figure out, write emails to us and tell us how bad we are at choosing girls, or just that we're bad at life in general.
Or you can
you
tell
can-
me how much you love Rin, right?
Correct. Send Rin screenshots. Safe for work to Pino.
Yes, because if you break my pure glasses a third time,
They're already broken the 4th time, dude. I threw it out the window. Remember?
Dude, they were broken the 7th time. Dude, they were
Oh.
broken the 11th time.
don't send me any more emails.
But if you do want to send emails to Pino, send it to funkyanimetodcast@gmail.com. Once again, that is funkyanimetodcast@gmail.com.
All one word.
All one word, because there's no spaces in a fucking email address. You
Yeah, but there could
moron.
be dashes or periods.
And
I
we're
would've
all,
said
we're all
that.
the same person. just the same person.
That was a really good noise.
I'm angry.
Angry.
We're just all
So,
just the same person.
So now we can just talk about whatever the fuck we want about the show, because we've hit the miscellaneous section of
boy.
the podcast.
I'm gonna go play that game soon, just to see how it is. You know, if
Have
Definitely
fun.
not to become addicted.
Yeah,
Have
definitely.
fun being addicted and just pulling girls out of a box of people who applied to become a member of your team.
Is that how you
Yeah.
pull them?
Wait,
Is
you
that
gotta be a
someone
member?
in
And
circle?
you get letters, and then each letter is a different character.
That's
and then
kinda
there's-
As long
clever.
as it's just
you can
nosy.
make a team of only Reen.
yeah,
You can just make a Reen team. If that's what you so desire, then go for it.
maybe later.
I watched the dub this
I also watched the
time
dub.
around, and then
Disgusting.
Actually, you
The
know what?
first-
I did both because
the
I.
first-
You first.
the first time I watched it subbed, and I think I prefer it that way just because I usually watch sub, and I like that the voice actors are the same people who sing the music. So
oh,
that
yeah.
was something good, but also just it was a good dub. It wasn't offensive in any way. It still kept the spirit of the show. So you wouldn't really be losing anything besides just hearing the actual singers be the voice actors. Would be the
Yeah.
only thing that you would miss.
Mm-hmm.
I most of the time I watch it subbed. And yeah, I should have watched an episode of the dub, but I didn't.
No, you're good.
You're
It's
good.
Okay, it's just
This bad.
What
you know,
about you,
squeaky
Pino?
sounds? Both have squeaky voices.
that's very true. They all have squeaky voices.
So yeah, when my full attention was when I had the time and my full attention was there, I'd go sub. And when I was like, okay, I just need to hear this, I'd go dub. And then when I heard something I did not understand, like when I hear people screaming, I had to go back and oh, it's just Nozomi groping the girls.
Oh,
again.
it's just everyday life.
Yeah, okay. Maybe their everyday life, not mine.
Dude, Nichijou?
Dude,
my
Everyday
everyday
life?
life.
Dude.
I forgot.
When am
I
I
actually
gonna watch
wanted to
that?
mention something.
Oh, really?
It was my secret pass with Love Live.
Oh,
I think it's prior to even me ever being active on Discord, or maybe it was during the time, but not as active with this podcast when this didn't exist a while ago. Apparently, one of the movies was going to air on TV somewhere. I don't know where I read that, and I saw that it was on the TV guide. I was like, oh, Love Live. Maybe I should just give this a chance. I go to the channel and I didn't have the channel, so I'm like, whoops. I guess I'll put that on my backlog.
a tragedy.
A tragedy. I was like, I want to hear what all the hubbub's about. I want a Todokede and the stuff.
in the Setsuna
in the
Sanwa.
in the snow halations.
Yeah, but
But yeah, that was my
all the
secret
music's
pass.
thank you, Pino. I appreciate
It's
it.
tragic.
Yeah,
I cried.
Me
all the
too.
music's good.
'cause
That's
I was
it.
allergic.
That's the one thing I just want to say. The music is just fucking fantastic. I just love it all so much. Start Dash and Ashikeru Banzai is good.
Go start dash.
You better believe
And
I'll lie to
fucking
your face
Snow
and say it's
Halation
not from
and
Love
Suzume
Live.
Snow
Tomorrow. Fucking all of them
Halation, memes aside, is a good
is a
song.
fucking phenomenal
And
song.
once you have the backstory behind it of what it's all about,
Oh,
Oh.
my god, my heart,
heart.
melts every time.
So now, anytime we listen to a Snow Halation rip, we're gonna cry.
I already
Your
do
baby
cry every
daddy's
time I
worst
listen to-
nightmare.
he's right.
So do you want to rank the show, guys? Do you want to?
No, I don't
Do you
think
wanna-
so.
Okay, end of the podcast.
Goodbye. No.
Bye, guys.
Skip that. All right, stay fapping.
Nah, sure, we can go ahead and do that.
Let's say Pino.
What, me?
Do what?
Go what?
Unironically, I give this show a 0 out of 5 for stealing my damn life. Oh boy, don't count on
Understandable.
me.
What?
Let me actually give you my rating then. My rating is actually a 4 out of 5. I enjoyed everything I saw. I enjoyed all the music. And if you don't hear from me after this, it's because I'm gone.
Okay. Garb, how about you?
I give it probably a
Mom.
probably 4.5
Ooh, Garb.
because
liking
I
this
really
show.
liked it.
Okay.
Maybe 4.2 or 3, but it's up there. It's up there.
So
it
what
was
is
good.
it? I need a definite number.
It's a 4.2.7.
That's not a number.
3.141592659.
You
Didn't I
already
already
made
make that joke?
Garb, you already made that joke in like the second episode.
Didn't I do that on Bubba?
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you were like
Say what?
3.9.7, and I'm like, that's your number now. So what is your ranking, Garb? Just give us a
I give
number.
it 4.35.
Okay,
That's
that
a good
is a number.
You know what? Can I change my score?
Because
Yeah.
yeah,
4.2.
Okay.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
I feel like there were a couple things that like pissed me off. Like there was one thing, like I think it was bullshit the way that like Katori was like almost gone and
It's
then
a
she wasn't.
character.
Yes.
Oh my god.
But like you can't just drop all that.
Yes,
Like,
you
there's
can.
ways,
Yes,
like-
you can. For love.
No.
For love.
No. That
Yes.
costs money.
So
Have you ever tried
her
to
mom's
cancel?
stacked.
Have you ever tried to cancel? Have you ever fucking
Yes,
tried to cancel an
I
airplane
did.
ticket?
It was great. I got it renewed.
I
for
didn't.
another
I just
season.
lost that like $300.
Okay.
Well, that was
Gone.
your fault, you bitch.
Well, you know the prices are cheaper in Japan, right?
Yeah. This was 2013.
You can believe me. I'm a doctor.
Maki, is that you?
It's not like I like you or anything, God. And please, do not call me Pino. Call me Pino.
What do I?
We are now. You don't need no
Pino-san.
You do not need no formalities. Do not call me senpai.
Pino senpai.
No, you
We're
are
all
wrong.
equal.
Except for me, because I'm better.
Okay, sorry, Pino senpai.
What
No.
about you, Chuck? I know you're just gonna give it like a 20 out of 5, but
No,
what do you say?
memes aside, like if I was about to meme y'all guys, I would have given it like a 37 out of 5. But because I'm not gonna meme ya, I'm gonna give it a 4.8 out of 5.
Wow, that's the highest one yet.
Let it be known.
Oh, absolutely! Because I fucking love this show. There's so much about it that I just enjoyed. Like I said before, I'm not really a nitpicker. If it has stuff that I like and I can focus on it, I will watch the shit out of the show.
I'll be honest, to try to hate this show, but I couldn't. So all you haters out there, don't hate, appreciate.
If you're still listening to this podcast and you hate Love Live, what? Okay.
Please do not
Please.
pay our Patreons, please.
No, please do pay to our Patreons.
We don't care if you hate it.
Yeah, it's all in
Yeah.
good fun. You know, you can have your opinion.
Green is green.
Yeah.
Is
Correct.
it money?
Yeah,
You didn't laugh, so I
we
thought
got
you
it.
didn't get the
We
joke.
got it. That was a bad joke.
As a good man once said, no fricks, no hex, no double-decker dicks on my server.
Who the fuck said
I
that?
don't know. I saw it on a video.
You're an idiot, Pino.
I'll send you the link.
Yeah, thank you, because I'm totally gonna look at it.
You're gonna love it.
So, guys, do you have anything else you want to say?
What a nice experience.
I,
I'm glad you recommended this.
Yeah. I'm ready for Sunshine and the movie.
You can watch it right now. There's nothing stopping you.
But do you know what
That's
else
true.
is full of happiness and joy?
Not yet. We're not talking about your stupid anime yet.
I was gonna talk about One Piece, but you know. Okay.
that is your stupid anime. What are you talking about?
No. It's my
Yes.
baby.
It's not like I like it or anything.
Also, so I think we talked about this earlier, but Garb is absolutely Nico.
Mm-hmm.
Pino
don't know who I am.
is.
I don't.
I kind of would say, no, not Haneo. Like Haneo, maybe just because you're a quiet boy, but is also good.
A little bit of Umi in there too.
Yeah, a little bit Umi Haneo mix.
A
And
little
then
bit of Umi in my life.
A little bit of honey, yo. Put on your glasses back on.
Off to jail. Off to jail with the both of you. Goodbye.
We're gone.
Wait, no,
Done,
I
and
paid the
then-
court the fine.
No, but you can't do it again.
Oh.
They had a restraining order put on you, you idiot.
Oh, you're right.
Makes sense.
Hmm.
Stop right there in the name of the law.
Oh no!
Run, Chuck, run.
I'm running.
Start
I
dash.
have. hey! Start dash.
And that's how we.
Is that like a ska version?
Yeah, dude. Da-da-da. Well, it's like the song's already like kind of ska.
Doobity-batty-dooba-daboo.
That's.
Can we just make mouth noises?
That is the scat man.
I was like, wait, why does that remind me of
Scat
like,
dash.
2006? Like, wait.
Get out the bottom.
think I added a little too much goof in there, though.
I'm the scat man.
That was a good noise. Thank you.
And didn't you guys say I was fucking Katori plus Ellie minus a little
think
bit
I
of Ellie?
think
you're
I
like,
said
yeah,
you were.
you're Ellie because you're blonde.
You got me.
Yeah. I think you
me.
have blue eyes. I'm gonna say you
I
do.
do.
My grandma has
I
blue
do.
eyes, but I don't see it. I
Because
have
you're
blue
blind.
eyes.
I took your glasses off.
Not again. These are my prescription ones this time.
Your prescription purity glasses.
Yeah.
So that's it, really. So Pino,
Yeah. Hi.
you're next on the docket. What the hell are we watching next week?
Let me consult my character finder. Bobo. No, it's not. As much as I would like to, we are not. We are actually watching. If I scroll up, don't break the immersion. We are going to be watching This Art Class Has a Problem. I can't pronounce the Japanese name because I don't have the name in front of me. It's a 13-episode show, and I hope you boys enjoy it.
I've never even heard of it before this. So
'Cause it has a
I
problem.
saw one clip, and he died. The guy died. Rest in peace, my man.
Yes.
Dicks out for the president.
Takes out for the president.
hopefully this show's a little lighthearted because I can't.
Can't
my emotions.
get another heartbreak.
Do you
this
like
soon.
crying?
Yes.
Okay, that's all I
Oh
need to know.
no! Oh no!
Do you like?
Oh no!
Do you like
No.
good artists?
No.
Oh.
I only follow like 500 on
Yeah,
Twitter.
I only exclusively follow artists on Twitter.
Do you like,
so like that's
characters with developments with no names?
yes.
Yes.
The president.
You'll love it.
Yes. Yes.
Ding 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 ding! Winner!
Yes.
Yes. Oh yeah.
So just remember, if you want to send us an email about anything, go to funkyanimePodcast@gmail.com. That's a thing that we do
Don't forget.
You can tweet at us
yeah,
too.
Tweet at us.
at 3A-Weebros, because that's who we are, technically speaking.
If I ignore you, it's only because I forgot my password.
And what is it? There's something. To my left is Pino,
Hi.
and to
Wait
my
a second.
left is Garb.
Wait, why am I on this side now?
Weren't we both on the right?
Yes.
You don't know if I moved or not. Maybe you moved.
You know what?
You just entered
No,
the
no.
scary door.
The world is flat.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So this has been going on for too long.
No, it hasn't.
Okay.
We can go for another hour and a half.
Everyone,
I
let's
honestly-
draw our favorite girl.
Okay, guys, this is now a video. If you're on the audio, you're just gonna hear a lot of pen scritches. Good job, Pino.
Thanks. I was actually scratching my mouse pad.
Wow.
It sounded like a pencil. You could have fooled me.
Yeah.
You coulda-
I cut my
you
nails
coulda.
today too, so. Aha. But anyways, before
You're a good clean boy.
we fall into despair of what is the minds of Chuck, Garb, and Pino, let us sign off the only way we know how. How do we
How?
sign off?
I don't know.
Oh, God, we don't know.
Ah, that's right.
Nico,
I-
never.
I forgot. How...
Nico need to shut the fuck up.
Whoa!
Whoa, Nico, your balls dropped.
Of course they did.
Your pigtails dropped.
Ooh. Okay, well, thank you for listening. Why are you still listening? Just remember, you can find us on YouTube. You can find us on iTunes or wherever the fuck you look at podcasts. And you can also find us on Twitter.
Shoutouts to all the people around the world who listen to us up to this point. We love
Especially
you guys.
that one guy in Poland. I
Yeah.
don't know who the fuck is listening to us in Poland.
Hey, yo,
but
if you're in
Just
Poland,
one guy.
shoutouts to you.
hey, Polish dude, thanks.
Thanks.
Anyway, this has been the Fucky Anime Podcast. We have been the 3 Weebros. And remember to stay flapping.
Bye.
Yeah.